Do you sleep naked? Why or why not? Freshly washed sheets on a naked body is one of the greatest feelings ever. Plus, I'm not sure why. My dreams are a lot more interesting when I sleep naked. Note that I don't mean sexually. I genuinely just mean interesting. Sometimes naked. But mostly in just underwear. My girlfriend refuses to sleep naked ever because she's afraid of bugs going in her lady bits. Depends on the temperature and humidity. Right around this time of year, yes. I did. Until one day a fire alarm woke me up. But I actually smelt smoke, so thought I had to run. I ended up with a pair of boxers, boots and a jacket standing in the Canadian snow. After that, PJs for me. Yes. It's more comfortable. But I'll wear clothes if we have guests. Or if I'm at someone else's place. If it's cold, I just pile on more blankets. I did for a little while. It was comfortable. And I enjoyed it. But then, one night, my dogs woke up in the middle of the night. They kept pacing. And with hardwood floors. The sound was annoying. I put them outside. I'm not sure how long it was after I put them out. But I woke up to hear this horrific shrieking sound coming from my backyard. I didn't bother with clothes. I went to investigate. It was raining. And my dogs were tripping balls because there was a raccoon on the fence. I managed to call them off. And get them inside. The raccoon, no longer afraid, jumped down into the yard towards me. I had to fend the thing off with a broom we had left out to sweep off the patio. So, that is how I ended up naked. In the rain. Swinging a broom at a trash panda in the middle of the night. And that is why I don't sleep in the buff anymore. Now yes. I changed country and now I find 30 degrees Celsius at 3 a.m. But as a boy I like using a boxer. To keep things in place. No. I grew up sharing a room with my brother. So I always slept in at least shorts and a t-shirt. Sleeping naked just feels weird and uncomfortable to me after sleeping clothed for so long. No. I don't like my skin touching my skin. I like my skin touching only cotton fabrics. And I curl up too much to just avoid that with starfish pose. Nope. I was raised in Tornado Alley. Depending on where the tornado is when you hear that alarm, you might not have time to get dressed before heading for shelter. I was always scared the house would be destroyed and I'd end up naked on the news. There's just too much dangling going on down there. These days, I might turn over too quickly in the night and nut whip my wife. No. I'm a never nude. I do. I just think it's more comfortable. No. My FBI agent is watching. I do. So much freer and more comfortable. Warmer during winter and cooler during summer. Also, what would scare off an intruder more than a guy stark nude? With raging morning wood and a karate belt left lying strategically near the bed? I don't. In case my body produces fluid. There will be at least one layer of clothing absorbing them before staining my blanket duvet. I'm too lazy to clean them. If fire alarm goes off, I don't have to waste time putting clothes on. Not currently. I have 2 young sons that come into my room sometimes at night needing mama. Don't want to give them more nightmares. No. I slept naked once when I was younger and woke up to a belt sting in my. Ever since then, anytime I lay down to go to sleep naked I get this uncontrollable feeling like I'm about to get spanked. So I put on underwear. I can't. It starts off feeling nice. But apparently I sleep with my legs together and my inner thighs get hot and sweaty without something keeping them apart. Thin PJ bottoms for me. Still wearing underwear. It's more comfortable for me. Otherwise it feels like too much freedom down there. Every night since I was 15. Clothes feel so uncomfortable even during the day. I can't sleep properly if I wear anything. Not really. Vaginal discharge and just keeping clean means underwear for me. But sometimes I'll just sleep without a shirt. Mostly it's underwear and a tank top though for reasons. I do not. I'd rather not drill bare into my sheets while I'm sleeping. I do. It's more comfortable and it helps to get more confident with your body. I do think that constant need for covering up is growing on us way too much. You can walk around your house naked if you live alone obviously, and the freedom from covering is really refreshing and it boosts your self-confidence. Obviously. Don't week around streets naked. That's awful. But you're totally free to do that at home. No one should judge you. No, I own dogs, very rude dogs who have no issue with swiping a tongue or shoving a nose in places they should not be. Am about to have to stop sleeping tanks and use regular t-shirt too, with how often I have had a Aussie slurping my friggin' armpit too, and deodorant is no deterrent. Not normally. Because I live with others, and if I have to get out of bed and leave my room for some reason, I'd rather not have to also get dressed. I'd rather just roll out of bed and be ready to go. I did last night, however, because it was quite hot and humid. No. I've shared a room with someone my entire life, so I've never slept naked, and at this point I think it would be really weird. I also have this weird thing about what if you're sleeping naked and have to leave the house suddenly, fire, emergency, etc. If you're naked, your neighbors are about to get a show. Would love to. But I'm a type 1 diabetic with an insulin pump. I need a waistband on which to clip the pump, otherwise I have to keep readjusting the stupid thing every time I roll over, which gets old real quick. No BC, I hate the feeling of being completely naked. Also, I have 2 floor-to-ceiling windows and I don't even know if the neighbors see inside. LMAO. I cannot sleep with clothing on. I've tried for years, but I get stressed and uncomfortable. As soon as I take my clothes off, I sleep like a baby. I do. I really don't like the feeling of clothes on me while I sleep. I twist a lot, so it always winds up around me. Also, everything that lives needs air. Face with hand over mouth, smiling face with smiling eyes. I can never do it because I feel exposed. At any minute someone could come in and rip the sheets from me, exposing my buddy and his friends. This would not be well and scares me. Absolutely. I radiate way too much heat to wear bedclothes. The other half uses me as a hot water bottle. I always have. It's comfortable. Now if I sleep with something on, I toss and turn. No. Most of the time I get waken up by other people in my house. Depends of the weather. I never sleep butt naked though. I sleep naked AF. I'm wearing clothes all day. I got a breath at some point. I rather in my underwear. Instead all over my sheets and covers. I live with my parents and sometimes they'll come in while I sleep to get the dogs or something. I would also either have to cloth myself during my period or bleed all over, and I don't like that inconsistency. Yes. Because the way the blanket hugs your skin in an air-conditioned room is UFFF. Yes. I started when I got my own room. I love it, it's so freeing and nice. No. It would be too cold. I don't, because I'm afraid I might get touched in the middle of the night by a ghost, and it's a dude ghost. I just pray if that happens he will say no homo. Nah. Worried I might leave a stain. Even after cleaning it in the shower. Yeah. Because I get really sweaty if I sleep with clothes on. Sure do. I have microfiber sheets. So I love the feeling of that fabric on my skin. Plus, I don't like when clothes get tangled while tossing or turning. No. I sweat at night no matter what. I'd rather have on clothes to absorb a bit. No. Sheets are like pants. They get dirty faster if you don't have underwear on. No, for many reasons I think it's a little unsanitary, or could be. As a woman, I'm always cold. What if I need to run out of the house at 3 a.m. because of an emergency? I don't like feeling more vulnerable when I'm already in the vulnerable state of sleeping. I've never done it before, so sleeping with clothes on is normal to me. I sleep on my back and don't toss and turn, so clothes twisting is not an issue for me. Nipple piercings. I'd be worried they'll get caught on sheets or blankets. LPT. If you're afraid of getting brown stains on your blanket, try wiping your in summer. Because it's hot and letting everything out is so comfortable. No. I did it once. It felt wrong. I have a history of sleepwalking. So no. That would not be advisable. WTF, this thread is weird. Been sleeping naked since I moved out of Flatshare. Wouldn't go back. Absolutely. Pajamas are for wearing around the house on your day off. Not for sleeping. Thumbs up. I just hate the feeling of sleeping in clothes. They always bunch up and get uncomfortable as I tend to toss and turn in my sleep. Yes. I like feeling completely free. Also saves on laundry. Lol. No. I have big, so if I don't wear a bra, I wake up sore in the morning. Also, if I don't wear panties, I always end up peeing. I would. But sadly, I can't. If I don't wear a shirt, I get the next day really bad pain in my back. Even in summer, I don't know why. In underwear. It's more comfortable than pajamas, but being fully naked it's too much.